Hi everyone. Just wanted to do a video to do with my own GMing. Mainly the weaknesses I've got with GMing itself, games mastering itself. One of the biggest weaknesses I have got is the lack of confidence. Definitely I put up there as the number one thing, partly due to what had happened in the past with a problem player or two and things like that, which hasn't helped. And confidence is one of the things definitely, and it's basically also with that. It's really being indecisive sometimes with decisions. Usually I'm pretty good overall, but just now and then, some of the situations you think, hang on, you've got to take a bit of a breather with it. And I worry that maybe second guess myself a little too much. I'm probably too hard on myself. And sorry if the camera keeps focusing in and out. It's a pain when that happens, so I do apologise. But yeah, to do with second guessing myself, just being too hard with myself with GMing can be a problem, to be honest. Actually, I am enjoying it more. I've started again. Uh, uh, with a game that I ran for a few sessions. That's Dungeon Crawl Classics. Now that's finished. I mean, that gave me the boost that I needed. Especially seeing a brand new player came into the never played before and does keep returning, so that's one good thing. But other things related to to the games mastery side of things is actually when I coming up with a structure to an adventure or a plot, and actually putting that together. I don't feel that is also probably one of my weaker areas that need to work on. It ends up pretty predictable and I feel not so great. Even though the games can be quite enjoyable, I know I've got to focus on that more and to be able to bring that more up to scratch, improve. That's the reason why partly the reason why I'm doing my English course. So it put me in better stead when it comes to actually writing adventures for the upcoming games, and it's able to do those adventures and do a few while linking it in depending on what the players have done. That is a bit of a weakness for me as well. But yeah, one of the main big stumbling blocks for me is mainly my confidence when it comes to running. When I'm with people that I know on a Thursday, actually, my confidence is building, is improving, but it's still not where I would like it to be. But I don't have a problem with when there's people around my gaming table that I know, but I've never done it with complete strangers before, and this is the big stumbling block when it comes to the a games expo coming up this year. I don't because the adventure side of things, and I tend to not put much worth or weight into the actual adventures that I've written and I just feel it's not good enough for the expo. And if I feel like it's not good enough for for an expo, then the people there are going to feel like it's not going to be good enough. I'd like to do something that is fun, and I would enjoy, and the people around that table that could be all strangers would also enjoy. So that is a problem. It's alright. It's only my dog. That is a problem. Another thing is I'd love to run a game through Google Hangouts at some point. Again, the problem is because I don't. There could be people that I really don't know. The nerves would really set in, and this is the core thing. I wouldn't feel worthy enough. I wouldn't feel that my abilities as a GM would be good enough to do with the player in question. Maybe I'm thinking, he expects too much of me at the outset, and that can be another real stumbling block to do with me in person. Also, I do have some strengths. I count myself as a pretty good role player, and I'm not too bad at doing things on the fly. So those are two good strengths. I'm also calm, patient. I've got a real passion for being the GM, and I do really enjoy playing the different characters and stuff like that. And I'm actually really good at comedy with role playing as well. That is one of my key strengths. Is some really great comic moments when it comes to our role playing, and I feel like my timing is pretty good with things like that. So those are some of my key strengths, just timing as well. I don't feel my timing's too bad, and things that I've been improving is the pacing, and being more and more aware about pacing, and then be able to judge it by the players' expressions and stuff like that. So if things are going too slow, I'll quicken out the pace a bit, or I'll put in a battle or something when things are in a lull. So things like that. So pacing for me, that is improving. And all right, my girlie. So other things I could probably work on. Pacing. Yeah, pacing I've been improving on. I just can't think of anything else at the moment. It might come to me in a moment, but basically I feel that my key strengths is to do with the being able to roleplay different characters, comedy, comic timing's pretty good. Being actually fair and just. I feel even though things could improve, always can improve with anything, but I feel like I'm a fairly fair and just GM. And to be honest, now I'm feeling, and I didn't feel like that even a year ago probably, that I am actually a good GM, and I should pat myself on the back more than I have been. And she's completely upstaging me, isn't she? Well, those are some of my weaknesses, some of my strengths as well. hopefully I can work on these weaknesses. Hopefully the way I construct adventures, the way that I can end up constructing and linking in the adventures into a campaign, depending on the players' choices, will improve over time. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing the 12 game different game challenge to expose myself to different games and learn as a GM when it comes to those games itself. So it'd be anything from the superheroes, sci-fi, Earthdawn's one, Mafia games, another which I am considering running online. A nice, real simple RPG, that one, rules light. So I am considering doing that one online. So that all those different games, to be able to run those games and to be able to adapt. And adaptability, yeah, that's something that I'm not too bad on, but could be room for improvement. My adaptability could be improved upon, and so that's why the 12 different games. But yeah, basically that's it. Sorry for rumbling on a little bit, but I thought I'd do this video and tell me what you think about this. What are your weaknesses, things that you lack with running an RPG, and also your key strengths and stuff that you could improve upon, in the grey area. This is Mark Crew 162, and thanks for watching.